Good evening and welcome to episode 99 of The Organist Entertains. Tonight we have hymn requests from all around the world. And we begin with our friend Ed Anderson, all the way from South Africa. His hymn choice is I'll Praise My Maker, set to the tune Monmouth. And this is a particular request from Ed, with the particular request for this tune. So Ed, thank you for your request, and it kicks off the 99th episode of The Organist Entertains. I'll Praise My Maker. Your second hymn tonight comes from our friend, the Reverend Tony Newnham, and his hymn is Just As I Am, Without One Plea. Now, I know that many of you, perhaps like me, love hearing this hymn sung to the tune Saffron Walden, and that of course goes, just as I am, without one plea. And I have to say, that does have a beautiful tenor line to it. Not that I'm biased at all. But Tony has requested we sing it to the tune Woodworth. And that is the tune that some of us may remember from the Billy Graham Crusades. And I know it's also a favourite tune of choir member here, Sheila McKeown. So thank you, Tony, for requesting such a well-loved hymn and requesting it to a tune that many people are going to enjoy hearing again. Just As I Am, Without One Plea. Our next hymn choice comes from our friend Sheila Miller. It's a hymn found in CH4, written by Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who died in 1945. It's from Letters and Papers in Prison, and it's "We turn to God when we are sorely pressed." It's set to the tune Eventide by William Henry Monk, and we're all going to know this melody, this tune, to "Abide with me, fast falls the eventide." And this is a hymn that some people may find the words a little difficult, because it speaks to us about when we actually turn to God. So thank you, Sheila, for this hymn choice tonight. We turn to God when we are sorely pressed. Our next request tonight is another request from the Reverend Tony Newnham, and it's also one of the favourite hymns of our session clerk here at Bellshill Central, Stanley Cook. It's the rip-roaring, foot-tapping, hand-clapping hymn, "When the roll is called up yonder," or "When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound." And I know that it's going to be a favourite hymn to many people. So this is Tony's second request, I think, tonight, and he has another still to come. So thank you, Tony, for this request. "When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound," or "When the roll is called up yonder." Our next hymn choice tonight has been requested as a memorial, something in memory of someone. It's been requested by my mum, Mary Matthew. There were a number of items that we spoke about that this could be. Could have been bless this house. It could have been in the gloaming. Could have been whispering hope. It could have been Jerusalem, the holy city. However, the item which finally was chosen is the stranger of Galilee. And this has been requested because it's the Friday nearest what would have been my mum's brother's birthday, my uncle, Tom Arnott. He was a singer in and around Wishaw and the area and was often found singing in shows, concerts and church meetings up and down the local area, Wishaw, Motherwell, Hamilton. And the Stranger of Galilee is one such song that he sang frequently. And it was played at his funeral service in the former Chalmers Church in Wishaw. So, requested by my mum, something in memory of Tom. And it is the Stranger of Galilee. Our next choice tonight, and I think it's the penultimate main item, as I check my trusty list. Yes, penultimate main item has been requested from our friend Sheila Miller. This is the second request of Sheila tonight. It's the hymn found in CH4 and others called Ye Holy Angels Bright, who wait at God's right hand, or through the realms of light fly at your Lord's command. Assist our song, or else the theme to high doth seem for mortal tongue. Written by Richard Baxter and others, and he died in 1691. Sheila has been quite particular with her hymn tune choice tonight. However, I thought we would show you the contrast and why Sheila has probably picked her tune. In Church Hymnary 3rd edition, it's set to Croft's 136th, and that's a melody written by William Croft, and it goes a little like this. That's not such a bad tune, but Sheila's requested tune is a stonker. It's written by John Darwell, and it's Darwell's 148th, and everyone will know that to rejoice the Lord is King. So now we have Ye Holy Angels Bright, to the tune requested by Sheila. And thank you, Sheila, for your hymn requests. Ye Holy Angels Bright, to Darwell's 148th. Well, this is the final main item, and it is requested by Andrew MacLeod. It's the rousing final hymn which you may have on a Sunday morning called "I'll Go in the Strength of the Lord." Got to clap your hands. If you've got a tambourine, you want to rattle it. You have to be happy and joyful when you're singing this hymn. And even if you're not happy and joyful, I'm sure you will be in the end. Because we've got the I'll go in the strength. I'll go in the strength of the Lord. So thank you, Andrew, for requesting this hymn. And it's such a wonderful way to finish tonight. Well, almost finish tonight. I'll go in the strength. Well, this is now the final piece. May God's blessing surround you each day as you trust Him and walk in His way. May His presence within guard and keep you from sin. Go in peace, go in joy, go in love. This has been requested tonight by the Reverend Tony Newnham, his third choice of the night. But it's also one of my mum's favourite things to sing. Now, it is a blessing, which is why it comes at the end of all the requests tonight. However, if this were my mum's doing, if that's the phrase to use, we would sing it as the introit, we'd sing it as the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh hymn, and a blessing. She loves it quite much and would sing it every week. So I'm sure, Tony, that you've made my mum very happy tonight by another of your hymn choices. May God's blessing surround you each day. Well folks, we've reached the end of episode 99 and I hope that you've enjoyed tonight's episode. Now, the next episode is our 100th episode. It's not quite our 100th birthday because these episodes began twice a week, then they went weekly, then they went fortnightly, and they're becoming a little bit less regular. Now, some things have happened over the past couple of weeks where it's just not been possible to bring you the proper cycle of fortnightly episodes. So I'm not going to tell you when the 100th episode will appear or drop into your YouTube channel. However, it will be within the next month. That gives you plenty of time to get in touch with me. Tell me what you would like in the 100th episode. I don't plan to have a super bumper 2-hour edition as we did for the 50th episode. However, if we do have a plethora of hymn requests, we may well have a 100A and a 100B so that we include them all for a 100th episode celebration. If you'd like to send me a video, perhaps introducing a hymn, or telling us how you've enjoyed taking part with the Organist Entertains over these last 100-ish episodes. If you are a musician, sorry, do that bit higher. If you're a musician and you'd like to play something on the organ, on the piano, both, then please do send them in. If you've got my WhatsApp details, that's a good way to send it. You can send by email, send by file transfer, whichever is going to be easiest for you. It would be good to hear from you. It'd be good for other people to hear someone other than me, and it would be good to have you taking part. So, thank you for tuning in for episode 99, and we look forward with anticipation, expectation and wonder as to what will be in episode 100, whether it will be a 100A and B, or just wondering when exactly it'll take place. But thank you for tuning in. Keep safe, stay well and be healthy, and we'll see you with episode 100. Good night.